We are live with my man Shawn, another first responder who took it upon himself to work on some important fitness goals and has made some fantastic progress. But Shawn, would you give us a little introduction about yourself?
Yeah. So Shawn Moon here. I'm currently employed with the California Highway Patrol. I've been with them for going on almost 2 years. Um, I have 4 years prior experience with law enforcement with two other agencies, San Bernardino County with the Sheriff Department and the San Bernardino County Probation Department. Um, and yeah, prior to that, I was in the I worked with at-risk youth with the Boys and Girls Clubs of America, and that's kind of my journey as far as work goes.
Yeah, man. And I know that, you've always put your effort into helping others, especially the Boys and Girls Club and in your career, but you noticed that you weren't taking care of yourself as well as you should, right? You're kind of putting yourself on the back burner. So when you started our program, what was it about your fitness that was telling you, I need a big change? What was your why behind that?
Uh, so my why is obviously for our jobs, right? Especially in today's day in law enforcement, is just feeling good, feeling comfortable. Um, if you are ever in that oh shit moment, but also really for myself and my family, having three kids uh, and wanting to be able to just be active with them, um, and kind of just getting beating myself up. Um, you know, I was a college soccer player, and I had some experience playing in Europe and whatnot. So looking back 20 years ago, and then seeing myself now in the mirror and knowing that like this isn't me, this isn't what I want for my life. And then going through the CHP Academy was tough. Going through at 35 years old, I just made the cutoff, and competing against these young dudes and feeling like I was not good enough, but then completing the academy and knowing like I am good enough. And so just uh, I mentioned to you before and to Coach Shawn is I've really found the importance of loving yourself and focusing on yourself and just staying positive uh, through everything. And that's really helped me push and stay committed to this process.
Yeah, and amen, man. You took a great step in joining our program, and you have put that energy now into yourself, and you've been using our process to work on your mental and physical being. And I've seen some great changes in you, man. Would you share? I mean, share some of the progress that you've made just from getting started with us a couple of months ago.
Yeah, absolutely. I think when I first started, I was at like 220, 221. I just weighed in yesterday at 208.6. I've kind of hit a plateau between 208 and 210, and I again that's life. Um, a lot of that has been not being able to be consistent in the gym the last month or so. Um, so I think for me, what's helped is using one, communicating with your coach is vital. Uh, Using the food, the meal counter on the app has been astronomical in my success um, to just see really what you're putting in your body. So, if I can encourage anyone that's doing the program, is stay consistent with that, if anything. Um, and then, yeah, just not getting discouraged when you miss a gym day or you maybe mess up on a meal, and just again reminding yourself that it's a journey, that you're not going to get a quick fix over a month, and that scale or your inches may not change on your weekly weigh-in. And don't let that discourage you. I know that's a huge thing. I always had excuses in the past, like, oh, you know what, I whatever. I had a bag of chips today, so I'm just gonna mess up the rest of the day because I've already messed up. And that's where I've changed mentally and just stayed strong on the process.
Amen, man. And it's a great reminder to everyone watching, progress doesn't always look like a perfect linear shot upward. That's for sure. It's usually met with some valleys and some struggles, and just, the resolve to push through is where the successful people win. My man, super proud of you, and no pressure, but let's say there was some other first responder out there who's like, I need some good coaching. I need to get fit, and I don't know where to turn to. If they're on the fence about joining Fit Responder, what would you tell them?
I would tell them to go all in, figure it out, whatever you have to do. Again, it's been not just a game changer for me in my life, but for my family. When you have your 5 year old and 4 year old little daughter wanting to work out with you, and they're say, "Hey, Daddy, look at me do this push up." Um, there's no greater feeling. Or when you have a coworker that notices uh, that you're doing something, whether it be the way you're eating, just the way your uniform is fitting on you now. So just to hear those little comments, and it gives you something to connect with outside of our everyday what you have to do in the job. Um, and then also just even on my family side, my oldest brother, I'm the youngest of four boys. My oldest brother has always been a gym rat, but has never focused on the uh, the food side of it. And to have him reach out and start asking me questions, his baby brother on how he can get better, and and then to just say, sorry, uh, to have him say that he's proud of me and what I'm doing, uh, it's huge. So um, don't look back and just push and focus on yourself.
Dude, I love that. That's beautiful, and it's okay. I've had tears many times with many clients, and that's what it's all about. That's your why, and this has to inspire somebody out there today. Like if you're watching this and especially if you're a first responder and you've been putting yourself on the back burner, serving others like Shawn here has, it's an incredibly empowering thing to not only witness yourself improving, but seeing how that it can affect those that you love, those that you're closest to. Shawn's daughter's going, man, I want to work out now. I want to be like dad. Shawn's brother here saying, man, this is great. I'm proud of you. I mean, that's what it's all about. There's very few things in life that can propel us forward in this way, and taking care of our bodies and our mind and being healthy. And it's cliche stuff, but these are the keys. These are the keys to the beginnings of real personal success. So I'm proud of you, Shawn, 100%. Appreciate you sharing your story, my man, being real, being raw. This is the stuff that moves people. So thank you so much, bro. Is there anything else you want to share before we say goodbye to those who are watching?
No, I appreciate you, and a shout out to Coach Shawn for pushing me and motivating me.
Absolutely. Shawn's a killer as well. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Everybody who's watching, I hope you got a real strong message today. Get after it right now. Don't let another day pass by. Stay safe, strong, and fit. See y'all.